Hello there, everybody. It's KYN, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Lemmings Redux, possibly one final time. So, last time, I solved the first half of the Lunatic rank, the first 16 levels, and so that means that we are down to the final 16 levels of the pack. And so, yeah, if I, pretty much the plan is to, like, do the remaining 16 levels in this video, and then, yeah, if I am successful, then we are done. So, yeah, it's just been very quick overall, and I've noticed that the Lunatic rank is going much faster than the Manic rank, interestingly enough. So, despite being the final rank, yeah, Lunatic is actually going um more smoothly, yeah, than the Manic rank did. Uh, but at the same time, though, yeah, I've played plenty of custom level packs where the final rank isn't necessarily the hardest. Oftentimes, I found that the penultimate rank was harder. But yeah, it's one of those things where it's often very difficult to judge the difficulty of your own work because you know um you as the creator know what's intended while other players who play your pack slash levels don't, and so yeah, that's where feedback from others is very helpful. Um, and as I do have like an upcoming level pack, yeah, in currently in development, yeah, we'll see how that goes. But knowing myself, I would probably like suffer from the same problem too of there being a wonky difficulty curve and just problems with like reordering and stuff, or rather problems of the ordering of the levels. But we shall see. Yeah, it is my first one after all, and so I would likely gain better experience with it. Yeah, as I go along and everything. Yeah, and once feedback starts pouring in and stuff. And so yes, pretty much smooth sailing as we are seeing here. Yeah, particularly since there's only been like about 2 levels or so that I've never played before because they come from ports that I've not ever played. But other than that, yeah, just one oopsie on my part in the previous video, which was the I think it was Lunatic 10, the talisman. I forgot that there's a save up requirement on top of no more than 10 builders. But well, it's something that happens, and yeah, maybe just possibly that's part of like a sign that something else needs to happen with the talisman requirements too. Yeah, maybe there should be some kind of like in-game, yeah, thing for the talismans where in case you forget the requirements, yeah, then you can still like display them while you're playing a level or something like that. But then again, yeah, I am one of those people who prefers not to bring up pop-up menus, yeah, while you're playing alone. So I don't know. So it probably won't matter for me in the end, since I probably won't bring it up anyway. But like, it's probably still a nice feature to have, yeah, in the Neo Lemix, while you are playing a level, in case you forget the requirements for the talisman. Um, but well, um, as there as Neo Lemix isn't getting any further suggestions or anything, yeah, it's probably too late for that anyway. But like, I don't know. Um, it might just be more. Actually, no, it's part of the Neo Lemix player. So yeah, I'm pretty sure if that won't be happening. Although there is the Neo Lemix Community Edition, which I don't know if I will be jumping onto that, yeah, at some point. But well, yeah, the option is there in case you want it because it basically picks up where Numia leaves off with the finalized version of Neo Lemix. Just pretty much improving UI interface stuff and whatnot. So yeah, so while the physics will remain the same, so that anything that's created for the NeoLemix Community Edition remains compatible with Numida's finalized version of NeoLemix. Um, there, there will be things that are changing so that like the interface is better and just things that improve the overall user experience. So in both the NeoLemix player and the NeoLemix editor, I think. So yeah, again, it's something that I might jump onto, yeah, later on down the line, but I'm not certain. I'm like happy with the Numida's finalized version. Yeah, even if there are some things that can be better, but yeah, it's just one of those things. It will take me time. Yeah, maybe it's one of those things where if I took a bit of time to like try it out and stuff, then maybe it won't be so bad. But only time will tell though. So but other than that, I'm just mostly happy with the Numida's finalized version of Neo Lemmings. So yeah, needless to say, I can pretty much like live without the more convenient stuff, yeah, in the community edition of Neo Lemmings. But again, like I said, time will tell. So anyway, enough rambling. We're just as I've already mentioned, the plan is to just finish up the remaining 16 levels of the pack. And so yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started and like pretty much wrap this up. Alrighty, Lunatic 17, Creature Discomforts. Yeah, there's that level that I mentioned. Yeah, which um was done at some point. Yeah, while I was doing Lemmings About Town. Yeah, so this is Havoc 7. Yeah, for all normal Lemmings, and save out 20 out of 20. Okay, I don't think I've ever gone for a save out though, but I think I did see that a save out is indeed possible. Yeah, some at some point. Yeah, when doing readings about the all normal Lemmings levels. Yeah, in particular this one. But yeah, this one has a pretty interesting history. Yeah, when I was growing up. Yeah, it's definitely one of the hardest levels of the Havoc rank. And yeah, I remember at one point my brother was asking me to step in to help him with this level. And just like him, I was not able to solve this until I finally found some very fiddly solution where it just like relied more on luck than anything else. Like sometimes I got really lucky and everything would be able to save just the requirement exactly. But yeah, what determines whether I succeed or not, I'm not exactly certain. But yeah, I did use climbers as delays for the left side and everything. But here you can't do that because in Neo Lemmings, at least for new formats, the ceiling is deadly. So no, my solution, my very fiddly solution that I don't know, the outcome of it, whether I succeed or not, it's like probably around 50-50 or so. Yeah, it's not gonna work here. But anyway, yeah, in regards to the save all solution, yeah, you can't even climb up this huge wall and then make a bomber hole to get into the build and stuff. Yeah, because that means losing at least one lemming. And so for save all, 1, 2, and then just appears to take 3 builders probably. 1, 2, 5, 6. So that leaves 4 builders. And then you decide to use another one, then that leaves you 3. Yeah, and here it would take 2 builders here. Let's see. What's the best way to go about this? I mean, here is you can use 1 builder and then another one here to reach over. But then that uses both climbers and floaters, though. And also the builder will like probably turn around in the meantime or something. But yeah, you absolutely would need to like use a blocker in the meantime. Let's see though. And let me go ahead and just do this and then see what happens here. Yeah, then let's go ahead and use a blocker here. I actually had never gone down here, so I wonder if that would work. Yeah, I'm gonna try it. Let me see, I think we want to use a miner here instead. I'm gonna try making this the climber group. Okay, but I think this takes 2 builders to get out. Or, yeah, let me see if 1 builder is enough. Nope. yeah, it'll probably use 2 bashers here or something. Okay, but we're not gonna have anything to cancel the one that raised the blocker there, so that's gonna be a problem. Then again, I wonder if we can like afford to use like a digger and a builder to stop. Yeah, rather than use a blocker to hold them back. Let's try it. Once it's not picking the right entrance, the climber group. Oh, then they're not able to get out, so yeah, it'll be like a basher short, so sure, here's another thought. Let's try doing this, because I wonder what happened. I'll just start a skill that we'll be able to free them later with. And unfortunately he slips by. I suppose if I use a blower, then that'd be fine. And then a miner here and a miner there. Yeah, then I won't have anything to release these guys with. Yeah, which will be a problem. Okay. That's save all solution. I'm struggling to remember how to do it. Or what it's like. No, there's this here. Alright, try. But yeah, this was definitely one of the challenges, or one of the hardest levels for me. And I'm currently struggling to remember how to do the talisman right now. Okay, so if we drop down here, then miner and then a basher. Yeah, then I think this would do. But the question is, am I gonna run out of builders in the meantime, though? Oh shoot. Wait. Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna run out here, so actually if I bash here, oops. Okay, why don't we try this? Maybe that will change some things here. Darn it. Get caught up too soon. Then again, can I use... Oh no, can we afford to use another builder? 6, 3, 2, 1, 0. If I make that the climber group. Might just have to be like a way to like hold it back or something, probably. Wow. Yeah, it's like I said, I can't even remember how or what the save all solution looks like here. Maybe what will make a difference here is bashing through the pillars instead. Yeah, let's see though. Okay, yeah, that made a huge difference. So now the question is, will I be able to get that save ball? This is definitely one of the hardest levels of the game though, because yeah, I remember the time when my brother asked me to step in to help him with this level. Yeah, I wasn't able to solve it either. Okay, use one more builder. Yeah, I didn't wear a builder short. Yeah, because of how I did this right here. Okay, so that's a problem. Whereas if I use a digger, free him later, I think it'll still be a problem as a matter of fact. Yeah, I think it's only because I used the builder right there. Maybe that's the problem. Yeah, I honestly do not remember how it's supposed to, what it's supposed to look like here. Let me see. Yeah, what is that save ball supposed to look like here? Because this takes quite a while to like build over gaps and whatnot. I did have a lot of unused floaters though, so maybe that will come into play, but I am not certain. Well, then again, you could probably just use like a blocker here. Maybe that would do something as a matter of fact. Except, using the miner to free the blocker, and then, yeah, then I still have these pillars to go through, which I unfortunately won't be able to, because I only have a miner remaining. So that's a problem. I have a digger, but looks like the digger won't work either. However, yeah, maybe if I swap out a basher for a digger instead, maybe that will work. Oh no, he turned around. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I think fortunately we will have the skills needed, so this might work. Hopefully. Yep. Should work. Unless the miner chips off that critical pixel for them to land on the ledge there. No, perfect. Nice, okay. I think this is one of a few ways that you can do disable. But I'm not certain though. But hey, I'll take it, it works. But boy, yeah, it is a pretty challenging one to figure out though. Though I guess it makes sense given that it is, like I said, one of the hardest levels of the game. Yeah, despite it being in the first half of the Havoc rank. And it's actually near the end too, yeah, of the first half. Lunatic 18, scaling the heights, 30 lemmings, 25 to say, oh, no more lemmings. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, the requirement is a save all. And I think I remember a save all being possible as well, so.
Let's go!
Though, I think this might be one of the easier ones too. Yeah, at least in Neo Lemmings, because, it's not going to be as frustrating to figure out, I don't think. Okay, for the save all, I believe it does involve going down to the very bottom. Now it's just a matter of like, possibly like just figuring out the little details of it, I think. But actually I already have a blocker down here, so which I would need to free using a miner, it appears. Actually, maybe even that climber's not really necessary, probably. Can I even get up that? No, okay. Let's see, does that close up the gap? It does, okay. I think I remember reading that it's like, it requires some pixel precision though, so... Well, maybe not reading, but rather like seeing. That requires pixel precision. Okay, and then we've already run out of floaters there, so... Okay, it maybe, just maybe, could just require, just having the, crowd stay in here, probably. But then again, the lemming who frees the blocker will also be dropped down here, too. So that's going to be a problem, I would think. And just being able to build your way back up, too, so... mine here. And then you could use the other miner going the other way, but then, yeah, you have to block it here. Which you don't have any miners to free him with later, so that's going to be a problem. And then again, I wonder if you could, I don't know, can you... Is it possible to, like, turn around up there? The boulder. I mean, it you build here, you can, of course, but no, okay. Although, if you use a blocker, oh, actually no, you can't because you only have one climber available. Yeah, let me see. Is it possible? There appears to be like a note here. Can you? Oh, you cannot turn around with just that one builder. Okay. However, you can build over the exit. But then you would need to invest in like another builder in order to get back up to the exit, so, or rather get into the exit. Yeah, and that should be possible though. Okay, yeah. That does use 2 builders though, and then like 2 more to get up. It appears. Wait a minute. It could probably just be something like this, as a matter of fact. Yeah, I think we just have to like cancel that minor. Okay. Unfortunately, it took that many builders to get back up, so. Okay, I don't know if that left a gap though, so. It did, okay. But I don't think it's a problem since, yeah, if you catch one that's ahead enough, then you can like patch up that gap before anyone slips through. Yeah, is that unnecessary? Yeah, it is. Perfect. It's really like squeezing out as much as you can in the needle limits physics here. So there you go. Yeah, it's a great challenge though. And definitely one of the hardest ones too. But, you know, it is the final rank after all, so yeah, do expect some hard nuts here. Lunatic 19, private room available. 10 lemmings tend to be saved at the Genesis/SNES. Oh, I didn't realize that's also part of the Super Nintendo port. Then again, I think there was only like 5. Oh, actually, this one would be the one of the present lows, one of the lowest in the present rank, I believe. Not Sunsoft. But the Super Nintendo port, I think there were only 5 Sunsoft lows after you finish Mayhem. This one. Oh, the low has been changed. Yeah, at least like there's been some very heavy terrain modification in this area here, it appears. Okay, that's very interesting. And you have 20 diggers here. And of course only one builder for this gap here. It's definitely not as annoying to do just because you know, there's frame stepping and rewinding, so might be better if we max out the release rate here. Yeah, then one of the final lemmings goes out this way. Yeah, and there's also only half the number of lemmings as well, so... So it's just that one lemming there. Not exactly sure what happened there. Maybe that's the reason why we have twice the number of diggers here. Yeah, just in case something like that happens. Yeah, it's my bad. You don't have to be like super precise there. Yeah, instead you just have to get them all to like dig a bit precisely like this, and also be able to go through the extra terrain hanging down. Okay, I think I'm just doing this part wrong. Wait a minute, how many chambers are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, wait a minute. Another digger that goes down here, huh? I think. Oh, wait. The other one goes down here, I think. Yeah, I think that's the, I think that's what it is. Okay, never mind. Right. I think I remember now. think that's the way I've been solving this level too. Yeah, there you go. Because in this way, now you only have one lemming per room. Right. Yeah, it's just been so long since I played this, so I can't remember like the exact details. Alright, and then we can just get down here, and then we just simply bash out to the left. And then I think that should do. Yep. And we'll put Digger to spare. Alrighty, nice one. But it can be very, very frustrating to the execution. Or with the execution. Yeah, that's for sure. I think that's like pretty much universally agreed. That it's just one of the more annoying ones to execute. Especially since you have to place the diggers so very precisely. So that you only get one lemming per room, and the first digger stops before you have to assign another digger, which goes through the terrain that hangs down. So that because that extra terrain is critical to get them down safely while splatting. So yeah, it's just a lot of fiddliness and precision, on top of it too. I don't deny that it's not a good level, because it is. It's just annoying on the execution. But hey, it's the final rank, so like you could just the community has agreed that they just draw whatever they can at you, and you have Neo-Limbic, so therefore, yeah, if you want to, you could just simply make use of the convenience features of like rewinding and whatnot. So yeah, Lunatic 20, no hurry, relax. 30 lemmings, 13 DPC, Genesis lemmings. Yeah, so you have a splat fall at the beginning here. So really, it's just a matter of like being quick enough to catch them before you lose too many. Yeah, I don't remember where this is found. It might be present, or possibly even Sunsoft. Maybe even one of the regular 4 Lemmings 1 rankings as well. Yeah, but honestly, I can't remember. And the floor needs to go down there also. We have plenty of bashers here, so. Alright, so we have one to spare here. Actually, maybe it's better if we bash down here. Although, it probably won't matter in the end. Yeah, then you need to bash through here. Okay, now we're gonna lose too many. Then it looks like you go here and then. Okay. I think there's one thing I forgot here, and that is. I think we could probably do something like this. Okay. It appears that we just have to catch them over here or something. Okay, is this even gonna work though? Oh, actually, no, it won't because they're not going to catch them, so... Okay, that's a problem. Yeah, that's going to be a problem. Actually, I wonder if, we just have to, like, maybe go the other way. Yeah, like, maybe climb out to the left instead. I don't know if that's gonna, work out a lot better, though. Although I could have sworn that, the right-hand side is used for the solution, though. This really could be me remembering things incorrectly, though. Okay, it is a lot slower, okay. I kinda had a feeling. Okay, in that case, since they end up here... Yeah, how do we get them to the other side then? Yeah, so right now we are like 1 over the requirement with the number of lemmings available. Yeah, so we have to build here to reach the other one-way wall. Oh, I'm dumb. Yeah, I see now. Yeah, you don't complete the bridge on the same side. Instead, you have to do it from both sides. Yeah, and it's okay if they don't necessarily like touch and connect. Yeah, and it appears that this athlete will be lost. Oh, no, he won't. For some reason, I thought he would like go out this way again. No. It's blocking his way, so no, we're fine. But yeah, it's not hard though. It's just you have to make sure that you do things correctly. But at the same time, the speed in which you need to like rescue the entrance before you lose too many to spot, and yeah, you do have to be quick and do it correctly. Lunatic 21. The steel mines the castle. 15 lemmings, 40 to be say Omega lemmings. Complete while using blockers. Okay. Yeah, this one has gained some notoriety depending on which port you play on. But yeah, it's most notorious on the Macintosh because basically there are these stocks on the ground, which on other ports lemmings will be able to get by no problem. But on the Macintosh, due to the high res graphics, yeah, some of these stocks actually stop the lemmings from getting through. In particular, I think these stocks over here, yeah, are the most problematic. And so, because of that, yeah, the low is much harder than expected. And because of the fact that, like, on the Macintosh, they forgot to adjust the percentage for the save requirement. Yeah, out of 80. So, even though you're given 10 bombers, in actuality, you can only use up to 8. Because it is save 72 out of 80. Okay, so we can't use blockers, huh? In that case, yeah, it appears that we will have to, like, take the high road as much as we can here. We're using, like, too many bombers here. And is there a space for them to get through that? Yeah, okay. Okay, and we're only allowed 1 more loss, so... Yeah, I don't know if this might be doable. Yeah, the final bomber will have to be used there. Okay, as a matter of fact, why don't we... Having a lot of lemmings here wandering around, so I wonder if we could like maybe just max out the release rate at the right point here. Okay, and then I think I'll just wait. Let's see. Yeah, because I don't know how much we'll be able to do to like get past this. Oops. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Yep, perfect. Okay, this one wasn't as bad as I thought. Yeah, I guess it can be, but yeah, but thankfully this isn't the Macintosh version of the low, so at least you don't have to worry about impossible stocks, you know, like you do on there. Lunatic 22. Hello, John. Got a new lemming? 10 lemmings tend to be saved, and then 3 minutes for the time limit, and then NES lemmings. I think I did play this low before, but because in some ways it looks a bit familiar, but okay, and this is a safe drop, right? No, it's not. Okay. Okay, so we need to catch all of them with floaters then, and then only one climber though, so okay, the climber could go out this way, and he could just build over this gap. Then maybe build over the exit as well, and then continue on his merry way, but then that uses up all builders. Maybe it's not a problem, but one builder there, and then another builder to get over the exit. But then I don't think anyone can use the staircase if we build from this side though, so maybe it's not feasible. However, we can send out a climber this way, be able to get up here, and then bash here, and then this crowd is fine. As for the rest, we do have diggers, but is that going to help in any way, though? Let's see. I don't know. I feel like I really did play this low before. Yeah, because we were had to come from the other side. It's just that this issue right here. But what are the diggers for? You know what? Let's start playing the low and then see what happens. Okay, so we have this. Then build to get to the other side so that we can go over the top. Okay, so these guys are fine. Yeah, I just want to make sure that there was like nothing like deceiving over here. Oh wait, we only have a builder remaining. Oh, and they get trapped over here too, unless we like dig or bash this away. Okay, this forces the use of a builder though. Oh. This right here. So I'm going to fix this right here, and then I'm going to try using a basher. It probably doesn't matter, but just to be safe, since we have plenty of bashers, yeah, let's use a basher instead. Alright, so now we just have to go through this way. Bash to turn around. Yeah, then we just have to drop out the other side. We are a basher short, it appears. So if we, yeah, okay. Just have to take advantage of the holes here. Okay, I'll just have him bash and then turn around. Oh, we're out of bashers. However, that might not be a problem. Okay, good. Let's see if we can reach the other side. Alrighty, nice one though. And again, I don't recall if I actually have played this level, but it does look very familiar now that I've seen it. Because I kind of remember like bits of the solution, but again, I don't recall well enough though. Yeah, whether I actually have played it before, despite it being for the Nintendo Entertainment System. Anyway, Lunatic 23, the Great Lemming Caper, 2 Lemmings, 2 to be saved, and then Omega Lemmings. Complete without using blockers. Yeah, I think I've done this before without blockers, so yeah. And judging from the requirement, it seems that it would be the solution I used as a kid. Yeah, I think it's just a solution I used as a kid. Yeah, I don't know if this is the correct timing though. Okay, no. In that case, I think you just simply have to like delay a little. Yeah, I really think that's all it is. Now I might have delayed him too much. Yeah, I delayed him too much. Ah, just the right timing. Yeah, this is the solution I used it as a kid. Just this tricky timing of catching the timer at the right time with that builder. But yeah, that's the no blocker solution. And who knows if that's in exactly what the developers intended here, but well, yeah, the very nice thing about that though, which is in the Mayhem rank, which one would it be? I think it is Mayhem 13, I think. So it's a repeat of a level in Fun. Yeah, Nightmare on Lem Street, I think it's called. But yeah, the very nice thing, the beautiful thing about this level, the Great Lemming Caper, is that the multitude of solutions that are available. And it seems that the is the whatchamacallit, the skill set greatly modified here? I think it is. Yeah, because I think there are some skills where you have a lot of. But yeah, this will be reduced mostly down to like 2 for the maximum for these skills. But yeah, even then, there's still like a multitude of solutions available, which I guess is the beauty of the Lemming Caper. And it's also one of the favorites among the Lemmings community. Lunatic 24. Everyone's a hard nut. 3 Lemmings, 3 to be saved, and the Genesis Lemmings. I don't remember if this is present in the present or the Sunsoft rank. But yeah, I have played this before though. That's for sure. Let's go. It seems like the terrain is modified here, but I am not certain because I don't wear the load well enough to know if it is. Yeah, that's the safe ball. Okay. Yeah, it's been a while, so okay, there's no chance of him turning around, so I guess we'll just have to go over the water gap there. Okay, actually, he doesn't even need help from the others, does he? Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and delay. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna delay the climber anyway. Oh, see, we can dig here and then need one final digger to get to the exit. Although I don't know if this is also a possible way to get down as well. Okay, so if that's the case, then I think we would just have the climber climb up and bash through the one-way wall. Okay, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and build to have the climber turn around. Yeah, I think we have a lot of spare builders here, so well, not like a lot, but like enough to be able to like delay accordingly. But is he gonna splash now? Yeah, he does, but I think the spare basher will be enough. Yeah. Okay, and that leaves plenty of leeway there. Okay. I don't know if the skill set was heavily modified here. It might have been though. But again, I don't round the low well enough. But I definitely have played the low though. Lunatic 25, Watch Right or Left, Part 2, 2011-16 to be said, Genesis Lemmings. This one I remember. I don't remember where it's found in the Genesis port though. It might be either Taxi or Mayhem, I believe. I don't think it was a present or a Sunsoft rank lower. But, you know, it's another one of those things I might be remembering incorrectly. Anyway, yeah, this one has also been a while, so it's probably going to take me some time to figure out the solution here. And I don't remember which way it was supposed to go here. So you could dig down here. And then you have some bashers here. Okay, but only one builder. As a matter of fact, could you possibly even just build to get across and then this does lose a lot of lemmings in the process though. Okay, it does get them down safely, but okay, so in that case, pretty sure this is not intended. But honestly, I don't remember solving it this way before. But hey, I'll take it. It's a solution that works, so therefore, yeah. Yeah, as cheesy as it is. Lunatic 26, Final Impediment, 50 Lemmings, 52 Sega Genesis, SNES. Complete while using bashers or diggers. Okay, yes, I do remember this one. I believe this is the rank finisher for present. Yeah, on that port. Okay, so no bashers or diggers, okay. We need a floater, right? Yeah. So, no bashers or diggers, okay. So in that case, yeah, if we hold back the crowd with the blocker, then we would just have to free him with the miner that we have. I mean, there is the route of like just blocking at the start, I think, and then just rescuing everyone that way. But then the issue is just being able to save that blocker later on that gets freed. Okay, and then this doesn't quite connect all the way. I mean, how many more builders will we need here? Okay, so that's actually enough. Okay, and then actually, I'm gonna need to save both of them. Yeah, because the miner won't be able to use the staircase, I don't think. So it wouldn't exactly work. No diggers or bashers though. Okay, and there are flamethrowers in the way, so so in that case, yeah, it really seems that everyone would need to go to the bottom then. And then other than this one being a pretty challenging puzzle, this is also a time cruncher as I recall. Okay, probably just have to build a little bit further back or something. But then again, probably going to be zoning a lot of head hitting, so yeah, this really seems to be like too much stuff in the way. So, and also, let me check to see. Yeah, so in that case, we'll just have to use the staircase to make this platform into Pierce.
Danger.
Okay, you have a lot of spirit builders, so I might be able to use some of them to do something. So.
Danger.
Yeah, I think that would do. Fingers crossed. Yes! Okay. This one wasn't as bad as I thought, but even then, yeah, it can still be pretty challenging. Especially since, yeah, builders do seem like excessive, but no, they actually will not be. Lunatic 27, let's go camping. 3 lemmings, 3 to Genesis lemmings. Yeah, I remember this one, and this one has a really bad backroute, but I believe for Lemmings Redux, this one got fixed, so that it appears to use more load, as we think was originally intended by the developer of this level. So, yeah, so for example, I think there was either a miner or a digger available, I think. But as you can see, they have been removed. Yeah, if I am remembering it correctly. Okay, some builders available, and then seems the intention is to like basically build here, bash through, and then build to get up. Okay, I think I might have an idea as to how it will work. Oh, you can't get over there, okay. Okay, I think it's just now a simple matter of just delaying as much as possible here. Oh, okay, oops. Actually, I don't think he even needs a floater. Yeah, we gotta make sure. Yeah, can he free him? So maybe it's the first lemming that needs the floater. Yeah. So now I wonder, can we still free him with that, with the basher? Okay, yeah. Perfect, perfect. I don't know if that's the right spot. Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, so needless to say, remove the... Yeah, remove the back route, and you have a very, very solid flow here. Or at least what appears to be a very, very glaring background. Yeah, I don't know if that fashion is even necessary. No, it's not, okay. No, I suppose it just depends on how you do this part. But yeah, it's a very, very solid level. Definitely a really good one, not that really bad background has been removed. Lunatic 28, Lemmings in the situation, 40 Lemmings, 38 to be saying, oh, no more Lemmings. Yeah, Havoc, 18. Not like super, super hard, but yeah, as it is like part of the final 5 levels of the game, yeah, this one is still pretty difficult in its own way. At least the solution I use, yeah, it has like a lot of precision and everything. Okay, let's map out. Let me go ahead and build the other bridge. Yeah, so that it helps the others over. Yeah, and of course it's a lot easier in Neo Limits just because you have the binding variable and everything. I think I'll wait. Yeah, at least this builder right here, yeah, it needs like to be very, very precise. Yeah, the way I saw this as a kid. I think one builder might be enough. Yeah, first we need to take this pole away. Okay, and now... Yeah. It seems to... I believe the skill shadow does connect, so... Okay, so a builder to spare here. I think a save out is possible, but I can't remember though. Yeah, I would have to check the dose results and stuff like that. Lunatic 29 saved me. 50 Lemmings, 40 to be saved. Amiga Lemmings. Yes, universally agreed to be like pretty much the hardest level of the entire Lemmings 1 game. Even harder than the final level, yeah, of Mayhem 30, because this is Mayhem 29. So it's a bit anticlimactic in a way because, yeah, the second to last level is the hardest rather than the final level. Yeah, which is like a breather compared to the Mayhem 29. Yeah, and I sort of remember being frustrated at this level, but only because of the end part right here, because there isn't that much leeway in like building before the lemming falls off. Oh, though here there appears to be like more leeway in terms of the number of pixels they can walk on the steel platforms before they fall off. Because on those, for example, I think there's only like a 2 pixel window before they fall off. But I could be remembering it wrong though, and it still might be the case here too. But well, yeah, DOS is pretty unforgiving in how fast you need to rapid fire click. Let me see. This I think really all I just did was contain the crowd like the Spirit and separate them in different chambers and whatnot. Yeah, and I do believe this is enough. Actually, let me wait before maxing out the release rate here. They have a digger, bash, dig, and then bash. So, which means that I am allowed to use a digger here to Yeah, let's try it this way. Let's see if this does anything. I can't quite remember like all the details right now, but let's just see how it goes though. Okay, and then how close did that come? I think it was just right on the dot. As a matter of fact, yeah, then I believe you have some, like a spare builder or so. Yeah, because normally what I do is that when I release the crowd, I'd like put another blocker here that I just build over later on. Actually, no, let's not release them yet. Although you really only just need to like build for like a step or so. Yeah, near where the exit is. Yeah, and this also has like a really tight timer as well. Yeah, luckily you have a few spare spare builders. No, it's just a no. Yeah, it's like a 1 or 2 pixel gap. 1 to 2 pixel window. So yeah, it still seems to be the same here. It just didn't look like it was preserved. So nope, that detail is still there. It's just that you play on dolls, for example. It's like I said, the window is very unforgiving as to for the skill assignment to take place, because there isn't really that much leeway at all. Quite honestly, probably have gone like pretty long. So yeah, maybe it's just a good way to like make a cut here, because yeah, as much as I would like to keep on going and then finish up the rest of the pack, yeah, why not? Why don't we just finish in the next video? Yeah, with the final 3 levels. So yeah, let's go ahead and make a stop here. And so tune in next time for when I finish up the rest of the pack. With this, hope you enjoyed the video Let's Play, and I'll see you all next time.